Good morning, everyone. Just a I should say, pretty small video. Had a couple of problems with a few guys with RADONs and XPSs trying to connect them to the PC with the dongle, and in the end, sometimes it's the parameters set on your Windows PC or laptop that it won't allow it to connect. They're getting a little bit too aggressive in what is allowed through the system. But I had a couple of issues where there has been USB issues. Now, these USB pieces out of dongles, out of Team Powers with the ESCs, they are fine, they do work, but every so often I've hit one that's been a little bit dodgy connections and or not wanting to read through that lead and change leads and found out it was the dongle. And the other one was the quality of these things, the actual leads in the boxes or otherwise. It's hit and miss, unfortunately, because they are mass produced, and every so often we'll find one that's a bit dodgy and have to replace it. It's no issues. If you've got a problem with the dongle in the actual box, I'm more than happy to post out another one. And it's easy to check and see whether or not it's going to work. Pardon me. You have to hear a beep and all lights in the ESC come through, and what'll happen is it'll actually pretty much automatically, as soon as you connect this to your PC with your ESC connected there and the lead going to the PC, as soon as you turn on the GUI on your PC, it'll actually fire it up immediately. It'll actually detect the ESC and open up the actual interface, so then you can actually do your adjustments. If it doesn't happen, then it's going to be this, or the lead, and it's easy just to check by changing a couple around. But I'm happy to replace them if there is an issue. There's no hassles there. It's just something in life. They come out in the thousands, so just going to make sure they do actually work. So I'll quickly throw the video up on what it should do when connected as a information portion of the Team Power stuff, and enjoy it. Take care, guys. Here comes the video. Alrighty, give you an idea what's going to happen is the ESC, this will be the XPS Pro V3 that I'll be using as a demo dongle. All we do is it has to basically light up. So we'll connect that to the PC side of it, just a standard USB. Pardon me, I've got connections and stuff all over the place on my desk. That's on. When you plug in the USB, it has to light up. There you go, little red light. That means it's actually connected now, and your computer will go blip blip. It'll have a little bit of a tone happening to it. That means it's talking to it. Now that goes straight into the port that's on the front of the ESC, whether it be the RADON and whether it be the XPS. They all have that little 3-pin port. Just make sure, without forcing it, it's actually going to marry up positive, negative, and the signal wire. So I tend to just push it in by hand first, very gently like that. And then I get my fingernail, and I actually press it in with fingernail. And you hear it go blip, blip. On the PC, you'll hear 2 tones come through telling you that it's actually connected and working. And the light on the ESC goes on as well. Once that happens, that means it's actually connected. The tones will tell you that it's connected, and then all you've got to do now is literally just to open up the PC GUI and it'll automatically connect. I'll show you what will happen now. That's fired up and going, so I'll put that down. Okay, and now I'll actually go and do the PC. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll open up the PC. That's open, and if you can see that, that connects it automatically. That means if the actual ESC and the dongle is connected correctly to the PC and all the parameters are correct on your Windows, you'll find that it'll actually connect and it'll actually fire up the GUI on the PC. GUI means graphic user interface. Once you see those icons down the bottom, which is your general, your throttle, brake, boost, turbo, that means it's actually connected to the actual ESC. What you can do now is actually just click on that. Comes up with all your parameters to change. Forward brake, blah blah blah. Overheat protection, motor rotation, modify, deadband, back, whatever you need. Throttle feel, brake feel, boost, turbo used in mod. data analysis. At the end of a run, you can plug it in. It'll actually tell you how your voltage was, your temp, maximum temp of the ESC, and also RPM, maximum RPM that ESC was able to attain from the motor. Update settings. If you're happy with that, you do the click. The bar goes from left to right, telling you that it's loading up. Reset to default. I don't want to do that. And firmware upgrade. Firmware upgrade. There's nothing there at the moment to update to, so we just leave it as is. Once it's actually finished and you've done your changes, I'll go into that on another video, what each of the changes do, and also have a look at Nick Michelidi's video on the parameters on the ESC. It's pretty good. It'll give you a very good idea on what the ESC is capable of. Have a look at that. But in a little while I'll just go through this in more depth. And you can actually do updates to your LCD box as well, but that's the ESC. That'll automatically fire up once you've got it connected. Once you're finished, just close it. That's it. Job's done. It's not hard, it's easy, but the biggest thing is the tones that you hear out of the ESC on the PC when you connect it first without opening up the GUI. And then when you do connect it to the GUI, it is an automatic fire up. It should not be a case that you've got to try and actually go to the menu to turn it on. So I'll go back into the RADON, and I've just clicked on the icon on the PC and it fires it up automatically. You should not have to go to device to actually open up the ESC, because it'll automatically detect it and open up for you. Hope that's a little bit of information. If you need more information and you've got questions on setting up the RADON or the XPS V3 Pro, just give us a buzz, send us an email, and I'll talk you through it over the phone. It's easy to do, easy to understand. The good thing about it is that the ESC does not need any power applied to it when connecting to the PC at all. Just connect the dongle. It's self-powering, so it saves you having to carry around a battery to do any changes. On the car, the only thing is you've got to provide obviously power on the car if you're going to do any changes, but you don't have to turn on the ESC. Connect the sorry, you do have to connect the battery pack and turn it on, but if you connect your LCD box onto it, it'll fire up, and then you just do your changes. Alright guys, take care, have a good day, and I'll catch you guys later. Have fun.